Hello again. This video is to present the practice of checking the availability of flights and available or non-available seats for a specific city pair, date, and airline. Firstly, it is necessary to check the timetable, and the timetable can be displayed with the following entry: TN, which is the timetable, and a particular route. Let's suppose Kuwait to London. The reason why I'm using London because it gives us every facility for training mode. Enter. The system will now show us the full timetable for Kuwait to London route. As you see, we have different kinds of timetable, like scheduled flights for this particular route. And we have on Kuwait Airways, British Airways, Lufthansa, as well as Turkish Airlines. Now here starts with the flight number, and then comes the timetable. These numbers are actually the days of the week. Number 1 is the Monday, number 2 is Tuesday, 3 is Wednesday, and so on. D stands for daily, and X stands for except those days, which means except the Wednesday and the Saturday. Now we have the terminal numbers. For Kuwait it's number 4, and for London it's number 2. And we have the departure and arrival timing, and 0 stands for non-stop flight. If you have 1, it means that you have 1 stop here. And also the dates here, 28th of March 2021 is the availability period. And of course we have the equipment type 777W or aircraft type. And lastly, we have the elapsed flying time or the flight duration. Now here the display is for 7 days, for 1 week, from 8th of April to 15th of April. If you need more help in timetable, you can type HETN and enter. You will find list of subjects about the timetable. Now secondly, if you would like to see the scheduled flights and seats for a specific city pair, date, and airline, you type Sierra November and the date of departure, April, and of course the route from Kuwait to London. Now the system will show us the scheduled flights along with the seats. The letters here stands for the aircraft classes: economy, premium, economy, business, and first classes. And the numbers stand for quantity of seats in each class available for sale, the 9. Now if you wish to see only the business class availability, you can specify your search writing Sierra November 25 April Kuwait to London /KC. K stands for class, C is the business class code. As you see, now the scheduled flight is now displaying only the business class seats. You can also use other entries for the first class, KF, and for the premium economy, KW, and for the economy classes is KY. You can also search by airline using the following entry: Sierra November 25th of April and Kuwait to London /AKU. Stands for only Kuwait Airways. So the system will show you only the flights, scheduled flights on Kuwait Airways. As you see here, it's again the number or the flight number. Then you have the terminal numbers, number 4 and terminal number 2 in London. And you have the departure and arrival time. E stands for e-ticket. 0 is the non-stop flight. And we have the again equipment type or aircraft type, and the flight duration. Now the third availability check is applied for Amadeus neutral availability, which displays the flight with classes of services that are open for sale or waitlist. So let's practice. You start AN instead of SN, 25th of April, Kuwait to London. Now the available seats will be displayed on your screen. You may see letter L next to the classes. See, there is no number, it's letter L. That means that the seat is on waiting list. So you will also see letter S, which stands for suspended, or letter C, closed, letter R is on request, and letter X is cancelled. And of course 0 means that there is no seat here. The same search specifications such as search with a specific class or airline can be applied, or AN as well. Now you can recall. In order to recall your previous entries, you can push on the Option or Alt button. Option is for the Mac and the Alt button is for the Windows or other PCs at the same time, and the Up button. It will recall up and down. It will recall your previous entries. So we have AN 25 April Kuwait to London, and we need class C. It will show us the business class seats again. Likewise for the airline, we recall, let's say we want on British Airways, you write ABA, so it will show the British Airways flight. Lastly, if you would like to search for dual availability, either for a return trip or for a consecutive city pair, use the following entry. AN, 25th of April, Kuwait to London, Kuwait to London. And when is your display? And when is your return? Let's suppose it's 10th of May. Now the system will show us dual availability. The first one is for our departure and the second one is for our arrival to or arrival in Kuwait. Now for the consecutive city pair, we recall the same entry. We add, let's suppose we're going to Paris, from London to Paris, and not returning back to Kuwait. We put LHR Paris on the 10th of May, meaning that 10th of May from London we will travel to, or the passenger will travel to Paris. So enter. It will show the availability from London to Paris here, from London to Paris. CDG stands for Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. Please note that the SN entry shows all the scheduled classes, whereas the AN entry will show you the real-time seats available for sale. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos to train yourself on Amadeus Selling Platform.